ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Beer Tent Breakdowns in the Bruco bus. We are, we've just had the first day of competition and the racing's great. I'm really excited for the races and the videos that are going to be coming out. I don't know what order this video is going to come out in comparison to those, but if you've not seen East Anglia Day 1, Heat 1, particularly Heat 2, do check them out because there's some great racing. However, today, so we're doing another one-to-one podcast sort of thing, but this time we're doing it with a gentleman who contacted us a few months ago, maybe, and wanted to volunteer, wanted to register and be a volunteer. So we've done that. He turned up today, fit straight in, and he's got quite an interesting story. Also, unfortunately, he's only going to be here for this event, as far as we know. So, and it is Rory. What's your second name, my friend?
Ferguson.
Rory Ferguson. Okay, so Rory, we've got a lot to talk about because you've got interesting sports accolades yourself. But first of all, let's just talk about how you came across the sport and what made you think, that's what I want to do this at the weekend.
It was like a year ago, East Anglia. Came to the country, saw horseboarding, and I was like, that's cool. I'm an adrenaline junkie, sort of, like doing fast sports. So I was like, I could totally ride a board behind a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I skied my whole life.
Have you had a go on a board yet? Have you ridden a mountain board before?
Not a mountain board. Well, as a kid, I rode a mountain board, but they weren't the same as mountain boards nowadays.
Yeah.
I skateboarded.
Okay.
Like mostly inline skates, so like 2 feet things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So have you got, I mean, because the guys are going to be practicing a little bit, I imagine. I understand that they are. So if you wanted to get a tow, I'm sure we can arrange that if we can get you some pads and whatnot. So keep an eye out for that because I believe a couple of teams are going to be having a bit of a run later. Okay. So then, what was your sort of, how did you keep in touch with the sport from last year to this year?
Just like, YouTube, and found the website.
Yeah.
Sent out emails.
Yeah.
And just, I don't know, asked.
Yeah.
Like, hey, how can I get involved in the sport?
Yeah.
So I could do more.
Yeah. And how did you find that, the YouTube channel and stuff? Like, has it been interesting, educational, or what sort of videos have you watched? Or
yeah, I just mainly watched like the races and stuff. I saw some of the international races as well.
That's cool, mate. I spend my time, all my free time, editing, and I've probably seen you as a little line on the on the rack on the stats for the tube. Go, oh, somebody's watching it. So it's really interesting to me as I kind of run the YouTube channel. We've got a bit of a production team and editing team that are working, and we're trying to, this year our goal is to actually put out 2 videos a week for the year. So it's a challenge to try and get that time and editing in. But hopefully, again, with what we're doing with the truck, we're able to get so many more films. So then you contacted us, sent us an email. We responded basically, I think within the volunteer thing, it asks you what sort of experience you've got and that sort of thing. And I seem to remember you mentioning that you were agile and you've been around sports and volunteered at other sports. Yeah,
volunteer sports. I have like a little bit of a medical background too.
Right.
So I was like, if a rider falls, I could help them up and stuff.
So when you say a little bit of what does that mean?
I took a EMT class in the States.
Okay.
So emergency medicine.
Yeah.
Just because both my parents were nurses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then I've broken my wrist twice.
Yeah.
I have wires in both my shoulders. So the more medical knowledge I know to help other people, I can help myself.
Yeah. I've been, we were just mentioning just before the podcast started, we were saying that, because I used to work in the film industry, stunts and horses, and we were doing it, battles and all those sorts of things. And people falling off horses, planned. And people get injured. You're throwing stuff around. He's doing a lot of jousting and sword fighting as well. So you're throwing a lot of metal around, and eventually people get caught. And you do literally get X-ray vision. Like you can just look at an arm and go, yeah, it's broke. Like there's no. I've looked at guys going, yeah, that's broke, and they're probably gonna have to manipulate it, sort of thing. Like, so that's always good to know. And so then your first sort of day. Talk me through what today's been like for you.
It's been really fun, really interesting. Like cool to see the behind the scenes kind of like how the course is set up and built, and then like didn't really know the rules that much either. So being out there like not being in charge of like the gates, but like knowing if someone knocked a gate or if the wind knocked it over, that like watching for that on the course and stuff, and then like how the yellow cards and stuff add up was really interesting. Yeah.
And then going into, so you came to the briefing this morning. We introduced you to Dale. He kind of commandeered you to go into the arena and be on gate duty and running around. Was that, how was that? Going in the ring, like, was going in the arena a thing, or was that just like you're cool with that?
I was cool with it, but it was cool to see, especially where I was standing, because it was a straight right there. See some of those guys like hauling right past you. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
That's awesome. It really is. Okay, so and then obviously this afternoon we saw some great racing as well. I mean. That get your blood going?
Yeah, the second heats were really good.
Yeah, it was the best racing we've seen so far this season. It tends to, if I'm honest, I mean, I would say last year, by the sixth heat of the season, so this is the sixth one, nothing had really happened, if I'm honest, for 6 heats. But the first team wasn't terrible. There's some good races in there. The first race this morning, it was all right. Everybody's doing it, but this afternoon it just geared up to like a whole, like everyone was hitting all the marks. Everyone was getting the weave right. Everyone's like, and that's from an audience point of view. When you just see one team go around, set the fastest time, and you're like, wow, that was amazing. And then you go, okay, now the next team's coming out. They're going to try and beat that. But, they're going to go faster than the guys that just went. The crowd really enjoyed it. Great crowd reaction. So talk to me, because you like you say, you've got yourself smashed up a few times. Tell me about your sports.
So I started skiing when I was 2 years old. My parents always told me I could ski before I could walk.
Right.
And then just like really quickly developed skiing. Like was racing by like age 10. And then by like 16, 17, I was coaching.
Right. Where was it where were you in the world?
California. So I lived in Nevada, but I was 30 minutes from Lake Tahoe.
Right, okay.
Like world-class skiing. I would ski every weekend and every Wednesday.
Wow.
Like,
there's some putting some miles in, getting to and from, getting to on a mountain. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. And then
there are some pictures of Lake Tahoe. Can you pull that out? Just so I can have that reference, because like I'm impressed.
And then moved to Vegas, which doesn't have snow.
No.
Or mountains.
Or water. Or its own water supply.
So kind of stopped skiing. So trying to find other avenues. And roller skating, like inline skates, is almost the same as skiing. Okay, that makes sense. So were you going on parks and stuff with your inlines? No. Right. Mostly just like speed kind of stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like, not like actual speed skating, but like...
Wow, that's stunning. That is beautiful. I'm a massive fan. But when we were talking before about having... we had some conversations with the American Ski Touring Association. It's probably somebody you need to give a call if you're going back to the States. Although I'm not sure. Where are you going back to?
Virginia.
Virginia. I'm not sure. Virginia.
There's some snow there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, maybe so. Maybe you can set one up.
Yeah.
But yeah, they mentioned Yellowstone to me, and they were saying like, "Oh, Yellowstone's great show. You should watch it." And yeah, it is. I love it.
Yeah.
The scenery. I need a bigger TV to watch it on, because the scenery is just so phenomenal. I'm obsessed with that show now. So yeah, you were in LA and you're inline skating, speed skating. Is there competitions and stuff?
Not back then. I just skated.
Right.
But then.
So you're just finding somewhere to go fast.
Yeah.
How old were you at this point?
How old was I? 20s.
Right.
Like early 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how old do you know?
35.
Okay. So what year would this be around?
Like 2010,
Yeah.
2000.
Okay. Yeah. So you still got the extreme sports sort of
Pushing, yeah.
wave. Yeah. That was like, and that's part of the reason this happened. We were early 2000s. Early 2000s was all extreme sports. It was all just everywhere. All my algorithm, although there wasn't an algorithm, but everything I saw was extreme sports and surfing and
X Games.
yeah, exactly. Tony Hawk and all that jazz. So you're still on that wave, basically.
Yeah.
Right, let's do crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, and so what did that sort of really manifest? What would a normal sort of session? What would that be like?
I just skated.
Right.
Yeah, nothing like really too crazy back then.
Right. So you just find a road somewhere? Or?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Because the roads in the U.S. are way better than here. So you
Okay.
could just skate. Yeah.
Also, well, they don't have so much cold breaking them up.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm gonna defend slightly? I don't know why I'm defending our roads. Like, it's not like we pay any tax for it.
Yeah.
They're all free. So okay, then what was next?
Got married. My wife joined the military.
Okay.
And then from there just moved across the world with her.
Right.
We moved to California, so back to California, Monterey. It's like Santa Cruz area.
Yeah.
And I got a one wheel.
Oh, okay. No.
You've seen one wheels? Yeah. So I would ride that to and from work every day, 4 miles there and back.
So a friend of mine, my only experience with that, it's like you lean on it, don't you? It's like a
Yeah.
hoverboard almost. A friend of mine years ago when we were first developing this, he'd done some mountain boarding or skateboarding. He was a skater training for the stunt register, and he came to at that time I was living on a farm near London, and I got this training week booked. We were doing horse surfing at the time, which is where horseboarding was originally the training process for the horses before we went horse surfing with them. And basically you go to the shallows, get on a kite board, and then go down the thing. A lot longer rope, obviously, so you could get depth and all that sort of thing, and hitting a few waves and whatnot. I didn't necessarily do any airs, but we had a few kiteboarders that would like really use the waves as kickers and that sort of thing. And we were training. So this chap, but the backstory is he was in his early days training for the register. Stunt register is very renowned stuntman nowadays, and he had done some skateboarding of some sort, and he turned up at my yard and I was running around doing things, and I literally chucked a mountain board at him and I was like, go and learn how to ride that. There's a hill over there. Go get some pads on, because in 2 days you're teaching it. So he was like, okay, off he went. And then that week we trained people. Anyway, the point is, years later, because of that moment, we were working at one of the studios. I'm trying to think which one it was now. And Leaveston. It was Leaveston Studios. We were working on a job. It was a movie. We were working on this movie there, and I was there in horse department. He was doing the main stunt guy, and he would use one of them to go around the lot, basically, because the studios are so far away. He'd just jump on that, wham, go off shooting around the place. Anyway, he came past me, and I was like, right, give me a shot on that sort of thing. Jumped on it, fell off it immediately, and it span around on the floor a bit. So, and then I was like, yeah, that was my only go. I think I could have done it with a bit more time on it, but it was, they're cool.
Yeah, they go fast.
Yeah.
I think I hit 25 miles per hour on one.
And what are the difficulties with the? Can you pull up one of those? Like, it's a one wheel.
One wheel like electric skateboard.
Let's Google that so we can see it, so people see what we're talking about. What are sort of like the control dynamics, and also how easy are they to maintain at speed?
So you just so it's a big wheel in the center, and like you stand like you would on a mountain board. Lean forward to go forward, lean backwards to go backwards.
Oh, you're talking about the ones with that one?
Yeah.
Okay, I was talking about the ones where you got on either side, and the wheel goes around between.
Unicycles? Yeah.
Yeah. That was, okay, no, I've never ridden one of them.
Please can we get you one so that we can see that?
I think I'd like it. I really do. Yeah, very cool toys. So definitely into your toys.
Yeah.
That's what we're learning. And okay, so we're building. Well, how did that go on? And you just because you throw that in the thing and move house with it each time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we got orders to the UK. Mm-hmm. And years ago, I saw there used to be Red Bull crashed ice.
Right.
So it was like they built a ice cross course in Fenway Park in Boston, like a baseball stadium.
Yeah.
And so it was crazy big sport. And like for some reason, it came on my YouTube. And we were leaving the States. I was like, well, I think it's mostly in Europe. And then there was a race in Canada and Maine. Mm-hmm. And like I had to quit my job anyways because we moved to another country. So I quit early, went and bought ice skates. Didn't own ice skates at that moment. And flew to Boston and then drove like 16 hours to middle of nowhere, Canada to do skate cross.
In a sport that you'd never done?
Never done.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a calling.
And then drove 8 hours back south to Maine to do a second race. Yeah. And
wow.
Then, yeah.
So can we see what's this? This is...
That's ice cross.
So what's the one that we're looking for?
No, the first tab.
The first tab. Up at the top.
Oh, that one.
There.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. Can we see a video of this? Ice cross.
I can go one better.
Oh yeah, this is me.
So
this is me from this year in Austria. This was like training run. Big knoll. And then there's two rollers right there you can't see.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And then,
So you have to cut back as well.
Yeah, cut back, go up a hill. That red line is...
Commitment.
Yeah. So I think that was time trials actually.
All right.
So that was this year. So I did the two races.
I mean, that feels to me like it must feel like you're standing on pins. Like in terms of you got like, it's just the size of your foot, front to back. So, and then you're going over all the bumps and the gyro's got to be going all over the place, hasn't it?
Yeah, a lot of skaters use like goalie blades.
Okay.
Because they're a little bit bigger and like more square on the fronts.
Okay.
So like if
you mean from hockey?
Yeah.
Right, ice hockey, right. Oh, look at this, people throwing themselves over the finish line. I love it.
So like, because if you lean forward too much, you toe pick, and then you're going down. So.
What?
Yeah, so it's two time trial runs. You go down by yourself, just timed.
Yeah.
And then they group you in a round of 64.
Yeah.
And then you go 4 people at once. And the first 2 from that heat go back up to the top and race again.
So it's like a knockout.
Yeah.
And then you go to fastest two until you get to the final.
Yeah, and then the final the last 4 on the course get 1, 2, 3, and 4.
And what's like a common injury in this?
I don't really know. Like, there's not very many injuries in the
Really?
sport. Like, some people, like, I think it's like shoulder, collarbone stuff
Yeah.
from like hitting the boards.
Yeah.
But like, you wear the motocross gear. Like,
Yeah.
so you have full pads on, everything, and then like you're on ice going down a hill. So as soon as you hit,
You go.
You just go?
You're not
Yeah.
no sudden stops. So much.
so then really not too many injuries. And
Wow.
like
That sounds even more fun.
yeah, and most of the people from the sport like were the same. Like there's a guy from Australia that does it, and he like did downhill like inline, and his friend dared him to do ice cross. So he's like, "Oh, that's fun. I can do that."
Yeah.
So it's just like a lot of crazy people that have backgrounds in adrenaline sports.
So what like? So you go to those first 2 competitions, obviously get hooked,
yeah.
and then now how many how long ago was that, and how many competitions have you been at?
This would be my 4th competition.
Right.
So did those 2 and then moved to the UK
Yeah.
and then did one in Austria that year.
Yeah.
Missed the second one. And then just this last like winter, February, did the race in Austria again.
And so, and in terms of it, what do you think are the sort of benefit, or what attracts you to that over, say, skiing now?
I'd say the like adrenaline kind of side of it versus like
Skiing's not enough adrenaline.
skiing, you go down like yourself and you're racing yourself every time because it's only timed.
Yeah.
I tried to do so there's ski cross as well.
Yeah.
Basically the same thing on skis.
Okay.
It's too hard and too much money to
Right.
get into because you have to travel so much.
Right.
Yeah. But then like ice cross kind of isn't, you don't travel that much because it's all in that one area because those like Austria, like Finland, all those countries
Okay.
are cold enough to have good ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never heard of it until literally until today. I may have seen a video at some point, but I don't. It doesn't. It's
Yeah.
not something that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm totally aware of that. I'm not. Like this
Yeah,
this is an education.
It's been around for like 20 years.
Okay.
So it started as like a Red Bull, you know, like the Red Bull soapbox races. Mm-hmm. It was kind of like an event like that, like a one-off. Red Bull was like, we'll just give you money to do crazy stuff to get our name out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Red Bull dropped, and they became an actual sports federation.
Yeah. That's good because Red Bull tend to buy the sport. They tend to own it, and
Yeah.
then they if they were like, oh, we're not interested in it anymore, and they're able just to crack on and do their own thing.
Yeah. And then COVID like kind of hurt it a lot
Yeah.
because it's harder to like get around.
Oh yeah, it knocked us back. We went to the Denmark 2020. You said in the
Yeah.
internationals, we did that, and literally they shut the borders down as we were leaving. We got back here. They didn't actually close the borders here for like another 5 days or so. But when it was as we got back here, they closed. We heard that they'd then closed the borders. So then we were like, oh, we've just been in a massive event, like with thousands and thousands and thousands of people. So we all put ourselves into lockdown at that point, and then the country went into lockdown. I mean, yeah, it was. We took a kick in for that.
Yeah.
We did take a kick in. As did everybody. Thanks, guys, for that one.
Yeah. They're trying to be in the Olympics next year.
Okay.
Or next Winter Olympics.
Yeah.
So
As an exhibition sport, or as a
either or.
right.
It's in France.
Okay.
So next Winter Olympics are France, and the French have a huge team and like
Okay.
love the sport, travel as a team.
Yeah.
Not really any other country. Like I race under the U.S.,
Yeah.
but like I'm pay my own way to get there and
Yeah.
everything, and like we just meet up with everybody when we get there. But the French are way into it, like have coaches.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So ice cross is like, this is probably our easiest way to get in.
Yeah.
If it's in France, they've already had races
So
there.
from what I know, to get recognised as an Olympic sport, you need 26 countries playing the same rules.
Yeah, we have a
Right.
ton of countries.
Okay.
I don't remember the numbers.
Yeah.
But yeah, like so. I
But
said
you're on the path to it. You're on the road to it.
Yeah, they've already sent and had meetings with IOC and stuff.
Whoa, mate.
Yeah,
Well done, mate. That is awesome.
yeah. Even if it's an exhibition sport,
No,
just
to
to
the
get-
Olympics. It's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, this last race in Austria, it's like in the mountains. You have to drive like 30 minutes up a mountain, and like I think they had like 80,000 people or something crazy like that.
Wow.
Like go up to this mountain, and it's all at night because it has to be cold enough for the ice to hold up.
Okay, got you. Yeah.
Yeah. So you train like 4 or 5 p.m. Races
Yeah.
don't start till like 7.
Right. Okay. Okay. So I mean, how?
Yeah, so it's all lit by stuff.
And what was the genesis? Was just. What was? Do you know what the genesis of this was? I mean, Red Bull were involved, but
Yeah.
who was the guy who was like, I'm going to take some basically ice hockey skates and go down a mountain?
I don't know. I think it was just a Red Bull kind of
Let's
crazy
cross
idea.
stuff over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that sounds amazing. So, you're being recalled to the motherland.
Yes.
As I said, when you first said that to me, I was like, yeah, don't leave us all behind. So I think we obviously, met Dale and whatnot today. We had a big interview with him yesterday. I'm genuinely gutted that you are going back, unless of course you're going to be spreading the word. Go forth and spread the word.
Hopefully we can start some U.S. horseboarding.
Absolutely. That's I've got a couple of mates over there as well, actually.
With my training.
And and like I say, this probably want to hook up with the American Ski Touring Association, and tell them you've had links with us, you've been here, and see what their plans are, because they're basically looking for something to do during the summer, because otherwise, but I mean, they got to the ropes. There's a lot of work they've got to do to. We've done a lot of work in look at this. Nothing can go wrong, and they're a bit like, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. So, mate, thank you very much, Rory. It's been amazing, and I hope everybody found that interesting. And again, it's just another interview with some of the amazing people that we find drawn to horseboarding, and it's a privilege for us all to see that. We're not just doing it for ourselves. There's people out there that watch it and then do show an interest. So thank you very much. If that's you, if you feel you're in the same space as Rory, contact us. Let's get involved. Come and get involved in the sport as a volunteer, lovely timing, or as a competitor, and come on tour. Thank you very much.